Today here in the program, we're introducing you to Summer Sailstice coming in Quincy for the third year in a row. Quincy Bay Race Week Association is putting this together on June 21st, kind of playing off the summer solstice. And Lionel Andre and Frank Hart are here to tell us all about it. Guys, welcome. Thanks for coming over.
Thanks for having us.
Good to be here.
Pleasure. Frank, folks may be aware of your name, a longtime volunteer, member here at QATV, so we thank you for that. You're in front of the camera for a change.
Yeah, well, other than when I'm doing my own show, but yeah.
And Lionel, welcome for the first time.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It's very exciting.
Yeah, member of the Wollaston Yacht Club, yes?
Correct.
Okay. What is Summer Sailstice, Lionel, and why are you putting this together in Quincy?
Summer Solstice is a very small organization that's punches well above its weight. It started in 2001, if memory serves me right, with somebody had the great idea of promoting sailing and to do it on the longest Saturday of the year.
The solstice,
right? The solstice. This year they happened the same day, which is fantastic.
Oh.
Last year they weren't. It's usually held on a Saturday.
Okay.
We learned about this, I forgot how, 3 years ago now, and when I saw this online, I thought, that's a great idea. So I looked into it a little bit, and it grew and grew over the years. It grew. It's now a really very big organization. They have 19, 20-ish thousand sailors that take part in the Summer Sailstice around the world.
Wow. All on the same day?
All on the same day.
Yeah.
The goal is to put as many sailboats on the water as possible.
Okay.
I've told people, and you've heard me say this,
Yep.
Get your boat off the hook, right? Get your boat off that mooring ball, go sail.
It's not doing any good sitting there.
It's not doing any good sitting there.
Okay.
So my goal is to see as many boats on the water on that day in Quincy Bay.
Okay.
So we've organized this, and they're, like I said, they're worldwide. They're a worldwide organization. However, the Summer Sailstice that Quincy Bay Race Week organizes is the only registered event with the Summer Sailstice in all of New England.
Which is amazing.
It's very
Because
cool.
New England's such a sailing community.
We're such
right?
a sailing community.
Right.
We have, 27 something miles of shoreline in
Just
Quincy.
in Quincy, yeah.
Just in Quincy. So it's there's a lot of sailors. And we had a pretty good participation last year. We're hoping for a lot more this year.
Okay.
And it's going to be, it's a really fun event.
So how is Summer Sailstice different than Quincy Bay Race Week Association in July?
So the Summer Sailstice in June is run exclusively on big boats.
Big boats, okay.
Big boats, right.
Which is, what does that mean?
The smallest boat right now we have registered is about, I think, 28 feet.
Okay.
We have a 43-footer that's joining us. Yes, I have mine is 35 feet, and it's a pursuit. So the Quincy Bay Race Week Association in July is small boats, 4.2 meters at the most for the juniors, and they race what's called regattas. They go up and down and run buoys, and they do like 5, 6, 7 a day. This is a one race. It's
Not
a friendly
really a race? Okay.
It's a friendly race.
Okay.
Event that goes around Pedex Island. Basically, we start out of Wollaston, and it's called the Pursuit. So the slowest boat starts first.
Okay.
The fastest boat starts last.
Okay.
And the goal is who finishes first. So as opposed to most races where everybody starts at the same time, here, because they're all different kinds of boats, you have, just like in golf, we have handicaps.
I see.
The slowest boats start first, and we're chasing them down, and we'll see who finishes first.
But do they all start at the same time?
No.
Oh, no.
Every
Okay.
boat has its assigned start time.
Okay.
So we have boats coming in over from Seven Hill Yacht Club. They're coming in with their Thunderbirds, which are really, really good boats that are usually very well sailed.
They sell them well and sell them fast.
You sell them well, sell them fast.
Is this going to be a spinnaker?
It's just both. There's spin class and non-spin.
You sailing terms, you.
So spinnaker is the big sail that you see. Usually very colorful sail that you see on the front of a boat.
Sure.
When they go downwind, you can see them.
It really billows out, yeah. Okay.
Right. It really billows out and pushes the boat downwind to go faster.
Yeah.
It's a big advantage.
The idea on these pursuit races, Joe, is everybody starts at a different time.
Yeah.
But everybody's supposed to finish at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So you get this. So when you finish, you know your position. You don't have to wait for your time to be corrected. And this is PHRF formula.
Which stands for.
Performance Handicap Racing Fleet.
Oh,
nice
okay.
job.
Thanks. I looked it up a couple of times.
And it's actually based, PHRF is based off of one of the America's Cup Syndicate boats.
Okay.
And it's pretty simple. They measured they calculated how much time it took to cover a mile, and every boat is handicapped off of that.
Okay.
So it's a per second, per mile that you're slower than that boat.
I see.
Yeah,
Nautical mile, right?
Nautical miles,
Yeah.
yes.
And surprisingly enough, usually these handicaps are positive, but some of these boats have gotten so fast, they now have negative handicaps.
Yep.
So they have to have time added to their elapsed time for the race to bring them into the same formula as all the other boats.
Wow, okay.
So some of these new boats are
I know.
that fast.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind sitting on one of those boats.
Wouldn't
saying,
that be nice?
I'm
Yeah.
faster than an America's Cup boat. Let's go.
I just remember sailing out in the harbor one day, and it was between like George's and Lovell's out in that area, and the America's Cup boat. So this was in the early '80s, the old 12 meters.
Yeah.
And I saw them out racing, practicing. They were practicing in Boston. They were quite a ways away, and I was moving along in my 24-footer, and they went by me like I was going
No
backwards.
kidding. I don't think people
They-
realize
they
the
were that
power
fast,
of
yeah.
the wind, right? Yeah.
No, people don't realize, and now the modern boats, this isn't what, not the summer solstice, but if you look at the America's Cup that was run last year in Barcelona, the boats actually go faster than the wind, downwind. It's, my mind still just trying to wrap itself around it, but it's
They're
it's pretty
specifically
impressive.
engineered for that purpose.
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
definitely.
And it takes quite a crew and an expert's maneuvering to operate that
Yes.
vessel, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll let you get back to your interview.
Right,
Joe.
sorry.
Sorry we hijacked
I'm
it.
glad you're enjoying yourselves.
We'll talk about sailing all day long, but go ahead.
You get sailors together and they never shut up.
Who can participate in summer sailstis here in Quincy, and how did they do that?
Anybody, if you have a boat, preferably.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a boat, find somebody who has a boat who will take you on. Do you register on? There's a website called regattamen.com. So you go on Regattamen, you can register your boat. It's a $15 entry, and all the proceeds will go to Quincy Bay Race Week Association to promote junior sailing.
Okay.
So anybody can enter. There's always a boat looking for a crew. If you're a complete novice, you're welcome to do it.
Okay. Now we say anybody. I know Quincy Bay Race Week specifically has age groups.
Right.
Does summer sailstis have the same or
No.
no? Okay.
But that's an outstanding question. This year we're introducing a recommendation. We'll probably make it a rule next year to have at least one junior on every boat.
Oh, interesting.
So
okay.
we're asking
Yeah.
you to do this.
Yeah, yeah.
And this year it could get interesting. We have a boat that will be crewed by the Q&Q sailing team, Quincy North Quincy sailing team will
Really?
be crewing a boat.
Yeah.
Nice.
And their coach,
Yeah.
Jillian, will be sailing on her dad's boat.
Oh, okay.
So
The kids are racing against the coach?
kids
Yeah.
are racing on one boat, the coach on another boat.
Okay.
It is going to be competitive.
Ah.
So that could get really interesting.
All right,
So
okay.
That's the end. Again, our goal, our objective with this event
Yep.
is to promote sailing,
I
but to
understand.
encourage junior sailing.
Yeah.
This is really we're really doing this for the kids.
So I know you say it's not a race, it's not competitive, but are there prizes?
Yeah, there's going to be at the end of Quincy Bay Race Week, in July.
Yes.
There'll be an award ceremony. There'll be prizes for the winner. We are working right now on locating a historic trophy to hand out to the winner as a.
Oh, yeah, this is the Frank E. Remick
Yes, the Remick trophy.
This is the Remick's family from Quincy.
Sure, yeah.
Donated a trophy a long time ago. The last time that we can find that it was awarded was in the early 80s.
Is that right?
So there hasn't been any, and it's for larger boats, so there hasn't
Okay.
been any, PHRF, larger boat type racing since the early 80s.
I see.
With Quincy Bay Race Week.
So we're
Okay, so this is
the
for
goal. The
win-
goal is to hand it to the winner
of summer sailstis.
of the summer solstice. yes.
After the end of the race week event.
At the end of the race week events, yes.
Oh, okay, all right. So back to summer sailstis.
Right.
Again, it's Saturday, June 21st.
Yep.
The first gun goes off at noon starts and finishes at Wollaston Yacht Club.
Yep.
Where does the race go?
So we're starting outside Wollaston Yacht Club. When you drive down Quincy Shore Drive, you see all the boats
Yes.
there. We're starting somewhere from there. Our friends, the Marcells, will run the race committee. They'll set up the start line in that vicinity. The goal is to sail from there through what we call both guts. The West Gut, which is outside of Nut Island, the bridge, where a lot of people go fishing. So we'll sail there, and we'll sail around Pedex Island, through Hull Gut,
Yikes.
along George's Island, almost all the way to the tip of Long Island, and all the way back.
That is a very long route.
It's about 10 miles.
10 miles.
It's about 10 miles, and
Okay.
if you sail well and according to your rating, you should be done in about 2 to 2.5 hours.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
All right. So this is just a one-time
This
event.
is just a one-lap event.
Okay.
And then after that, we have a little get-together planned at Wollaston Yacht Club. They've agreed to host us afterwards to catch up and chat and do what sailors do and complain about
Festivities
festivities, yes.
and telling tall tales.
Telling tall tales and arguing about who really won.
I'm assuming both of you are participating.
Well, I'm supposed to ride with Lionel,
Oh,
so I'm
okay.
going to help
You
him
can
out.
join. You can join me.
So you're a crew, Frank.
I'm a cruise now.
Yeah, so it'll be you, me, and Q&Q sailing team. They'll be racing my boat.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
What's the name of your boat?
Cat's Paw.
What is it?
Cat's Paw.
The Cat's Paw.
Yeah, which is a nautical term when you see the bay, the Quincy Bay in the morning, it's really, really flat.
Yes, yeah.
Every once in a while, you'll see those little wrinkles on the surface of the water. That's the cat's paw.
Oh.
That's the little puffs of wind that you can go and chase when you're sailing in low wind conditions.
Interesting.
Which is
Okay.
exactly what the bay looked like when I drove by today.
Is that right?
No wind and just a few cat's paws out there.
Okay, which I guess is not ideal for sailing, right?
No, not today.
No, it's not.
So this is just no motorized boats?
No,
It's just
no motorized.
Strictly sailboats.
Strictly sailboats, yes.
Okay.
We do encourage people with motorboats to join us,
Okay.
to come and watch us and take pictures and join us. I mean, it is a celebration of sailing, yes, but also being on the water.
Yeah. How many boats do you know will be participating? in
Uh,
Quincy?
right now, I'm expecting somewhere between 12, 15, hoping 20. 20 would be ideal.
Okay.
We're slowly growing. The first year we had 4. Last year we had 7.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping to get more this year and keep it growing.
Okay. All right. And they come from all over? Or?
They come from all over. They come from Seven Hills. So this year we
Yep.
have Seven Hills said they were coming. So with their Thunderbirds, we have a couple of boats from Wollaston. We have one from Squantum. We have one from Quincy Yacht Club, and we have at least 2 currently from Wessagusset.
Okay. All right. And I'm assuming a lot of folks participate in both events, right? Sailstus and then Quincy Bay Race Week. Is that right?
So Sailstus for adults. Quincy Bay Race Week is more geared towards the kids.
Yes, yeah.
So yes, well, I'm sure we'll have kids on both events. Absolutely. Sure.
We do have the outside line.
We do
on-
have the outside
on,
line, too.
Quincy Bay Race Week for the regatta, which is usually they're all one design boats. The Thunderbirds that will be racing in this
That's right.
summer Sailstus usually race in that,
Okay.
and they're usually the biggest boats out there. There's Hustlers. They're trying to get. They had some Star class boats last year, which is as I understand, is a boat designed in Quincy, hence the Star from Quincy Yacht Club. And what was Mike saying? 110s, 210s?
We
Maybe.
had 110s in the past. It would be cool to have the 110s come
Yeah,
back.
I mean they're trying to get some more of those.
But last year
one
we had
design
the
boats.
last year we had the Star Class race it, and they're a former Olympic race boat.
Oh, really? Okay.
And they're fast.
Yeah.
They're fast.
Okay, so for folks watching who want to learn more about summer sailstus and maybe participate, what are some recommendations for them to do that?
So reach out to us through Quincy Bay Race Week Association
Okay.
on our website, quincybayraceweek.com.
Okay.
Reach out to us. Register if you want to register again. It's on Regatta Man, and then the best way is to if you're interested is just to walk in one of our yacht clubs. The
Yeah.
doors are usually open in the evenings. We welcome most
Yep.
yacht clubs will welcome people walking in and asking questions.
Okay.
We're very friendly, welcoming group.
For spectators, for folks who want to watch summer sailstus, how do they do that? What's a good way for them to do that?
There's a couple of really good views. I mean,
There's a couple of good spots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
the
mean,
Nut Island, that Nut Island Bridge, did that
The end of
pier
House Neck
at
there,
Nut
yeah.
Island there.
in the house neck. Yeah.
At the end of House Neck, that's going to be a good spot because we're all going to sail right through there.
Okay.
And it can get pretty close quarters there. It's a really good viewing spot.
Okay.
Hallgut on the other side,
Sure.
where the high school is.
Yeah.
It's also going to be good viewing
Yep.
spot. But if you want to make it a picnic and sit on the beach and watch us finish or start.
Right on Wollaston?
Right on Wollaston
Okay.
Beach. I mean, we're starting right there, finishing right there.
Sure.
Last year, the finish was all the spinnakers were out, so it was pretty
Must
cool.
have made for a nice photo, I bet.
It made for a nice view, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else to share with folks?
I just wanted to read the mission statement
Please
for
do.
Summer Sales this,
Yeah.
so that you get an idea of it. Their mission statement from their website
Yep.
is to host a spectacular weekend uniting and bonding a critical mass of sailors worldwide in a common, publicly visible, inspiring event to demonstrate and celebrate sailing, resulting in a significant positive impact on participation. And like sailing, have fun doing it. So that's their mission statement, and
Have fun
it's
and
good.
promote sailing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have fun doing it.
So is sailing still alive and well here in the city of Quincy?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it really
It
is. I
really,
mean,
yeah. There's a lot of sailboats in the different clubs, and
One thing that's really interesting too, sailing is very alive and well in Quincy. For the very first year this year, the QNQ sailing team, so Quincy North Quincy has a sailing team, which surprises a lot of people, unfortunately.
Yep.
This year, for the very first year, thanks to the help of Quincy Yacht Club, they were able to practice right here, right behind the CVS at the marina there.
Yes.
They practiced from here. Instead, in the past, they've always gone to community boating in Boston, and so had to take the Red Line, go to the Charles, etc.
yeah.
Here, this year, they were able to practice right here in the bay for the very first time ever. That's a huge improvement, and it's a great, in big part, thanks to the effort of Quincy Bay Race Week of promoting junior sailing, and that's what happens when you get kids on boats.
Sure, absolutely. All right. I hope you have a wonderful event this
you.
year.
Thanks, Joe.
Third annual, right?
Yeah,
Summer
third annual.
Sailstis.
yeah, and hopefully not the last one.
And hopefully not the last. And we'll be speaking more about Quincy Bay Race Week coming up after Summer Sailstis as well. So
Right.
it's toward the end of July, right, Frank?
It's July 24, 25, 26, and 27.
Okay, yeah. So that's a main event for sure. Gentlemen, thank you both.
Joe, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, Joe.
Look forward to it.
Was it Fair Seas and
Fair wind and following seas.
Yep.
to both of you?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thanks for watching us here at AM Quincy. I'm Joe Catalano. See you next time.